Hello, I am Lori Wondra, and thank you for listening. There was a time when I was in the corporate world, and I'd often use the phrase, slay the dragon, stand in the fire. Those were phrases well known to motivate people, to help them understand that sometimes it is about staying in place versus running or avoiding. It literally means to stop avoiding and go through whatever life is presenting. And that can be fire, so slay the dragon. I've since stopped using that phrase, slay the dragon, as the energies of the dragons really aren't happy with me using that phrase. Yet they understand the human use of the phrase. As humans, we have a tendency to want to kill everything anyway. So why wouldn't we use a metaphor of killing something we thought to be harmful? Did you catch that? Killing something we thought to be harmful. How very powerful our thoughts are and how powerful fear is. And when we act from that place of fear of what could be versus what actually is, we have the potential of destroying something that can actually be very helpful or very good for us. Dragon energy is not harmful. It's not scary or anything else we might have made up about it as being bad. So wanting to kill it just doesn't make sense. But as humans, we actually do a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, and when we act from that place of fear. Welsh kings first adopted the dragon in the early 5th century in order to symbolize their power and authority after the Romans withdrew from Britain. Dragons have long symbolized power. I'm going to share the energies of 13 dragons. And if you've lost you and you don't believe, right now you might even be rolling your eyes. Maybe a few years ago you didn't believe in crystals or angels or guides or even astrology. So now I ask you to open your ears, your eyes, your soul to the possibility of some additional helpers out there that might want to help. They might want to come in and work very closely with you. Maybe as a child you played with toy dragons and never understood the draw you had to them. Maybe as an adult the image of a dragon stops you in your tracks, not understanding it's the energy that you might be drawn to. No one sees what you see. So what's the harm in seeing something new, in being curious? In my life, I've learned to never say never and always expect the unexpected. This is a special meditation that will connect you to the magic of dragon energy. And yes, I said dragon energy. Everything in the universe is energy. We are energy. We have the ability to connect with other energetic sources. All layers, levels, all sources of energy. Angels, guides, elementals, loved ones, astral beings, spirit animals, and of course, dragon energy. You can sit back and just listen to this meditation, or you can participate. But I welcome you the adventure to explore the energy of dragon energy. Find a place to relax, quiet yourself and your energy by starting with a few deep breaths, and enjoy this meditation. Thank you. As you allow yourself to relax, let's take a journey with the dragons. Find a comfortable place and close your eyes. And allow yourself to wander into the magical, mystical, and powerful world of dragons. Allow your body to relax. We often hear stories of dragons, and in folklore, they've been hunted, chased, and often looked upon as evil. But the dragons that we work with today are very loving and strong. They're teachers of both the sky and of land. And we invite you today to explore this space of the dragon world. I will explain the 13 colors and the powers of the dragon. There's power in each of these 13 dragons that are waiting to take you on an adventure. And at the end, I'll allow you time to climb upon the back of a dragon of your choice of color and fly and explore the world of dragons through their mystical, powerful, and magical energy. Let's begin. Just continue to relax and breathe. And as I explain the properties and the colors of each of these dragons, you might see an image of this dragon. They're very curious. And it might be male or female dragon, peers in to take a look at this curious being that has now entered into their world, into their dimension. And first, let me introduce you to the red dragon, the strongest of dragons, representing passion and love, the color of blood, and the primary color of fire. Often represents death and rebirth and fertility. They're very protective and very grounded. And again, they are the strongest of dragons, often bringing fire and passion and zest and energy into our life or into something that we might be working on. And next, let me introduce you to the golden dragon. The golden dragon symbolizes the sun and the father energy, the masculine energy, often shown as strength and wealth and power. The golden dragon often shows his or her energy when we need a little bit of extra energy to move through a project, move through an experience or an event. The golden dragon also represents the direction of west. We think of the sun setting and the beautiful sunset, the vibrant colors, and the rest that comes after a hard day's work, or the excitement of after we've accomplished something. This dragon is here to help you energize something in your life that you're desiring to move forward with. And next is the yellow dragon, not to be confused by the golden dragon. The yellow dragon symbolizes the sun's life-giving, generative powers. And if we think about how the sun rises and sets from and to the darkness, or from the unknown into something seen, this yellow dragon brings illumination and light. It reminds us of our intuition. It reminds us of newness and freshness in each day, or newness and freshness in each and every experience that we have. The brightness in this yellow dragon can be felt through our body as we're charged with excitement and movement forward. And this next dragon, the bronze dragon, this coppery tin colored dragon that has big, hard scales. It's a very solid dragon that possesses power and strength. He is the warrior dragon. And since many weapons were often used or made from bronze, he represents the power or the weaponry that he can bring to you to tackle any and every challenge you have in life. He is the warrior dragon, here to use his energy for your highest good, to fight the battles, to lead the charge in those areas of your life that you need that warrior spirit and that warrior energy. He brings that magical, mystical energy and force, and you might feel his power and feel his force rise up around you. And this next dragon that I'd like to introduce you to symbolizes earth and the soil and the time of autumn or fall. He symbolizes the death of vegetation or a season, and making that transition from one season of fall into winter. He is the brown dragon. He reminds us of when we need to rest, when we need to calm our spirit and calm our soul, and just be. To not be fearful or not be stressed in times of idleness, but it is this time and this season that we need this rest, relaxation, and a time of just allowing our physical being, our emotional being, and our mental being to just relax. There's the strength and calmness that we get with the earth and the soil. And this brown dragon brings that calmness and peace and happiness into our heart. And the blue dragon represents both the ocean and the seas and the sky. They represent the symbolicness of vastness in the infinity of energy that we have about us. It's the experience that they represent beyond the grasp of our humanness. They represent the ultimate and eternal energy. They represent expansiveness. And riding upon the blue dragon, you feel the expansiveness, you feel the infinity that is before you, behind you, and all around. When you ride this dragon, you have access to all that is possible. And the green dragon, this magical, mystical, vibrant green. Green is often considered such a mystical color all by its own, but it actually combines the color of yellow, which is the sun, and earth, and blue, which is representative of the heavens and infinity. The green dragon means fertility and planting the seeds for something new in your life. So it means life and rebirth and being in the newness of life. It's associated with spring and the process of renewal in our life. It's about magic. And working with the green dragon often brings this mystical, magical energy into our life. The white dragon represents light, the sun and air, purity and holiness, perfection and innocence. The white dragon allows us to experience the energy of floating, just being in that space of perfection, being in the space of lightness. The black dragon represents the absence of color, is the negative or the opposite of white. The color means void, but often in the space of void, the universe can fill in. We need to create space in our being and space in our life. And when we have this blackness, or we have this void, the universe can fill in. It is that void before light. It is that void before something of greater existence and greater vibration comes to us. And working with the black dragon allows us to be in this space of nothingness until the universe or until we manifest what is to fill into this space. The black dragon does not mean negativity. It means quite contrary, the opposite. It is allowing the creation of something new or something to be developed into this space. And oftentimes traveling with the black dragon is the gray dragon. We associate the gray dragon with old age and wisdom and neutrality. And gray represents that combination of black and white or shades of gray. And that might be something in our life that we're working to release. We're working to create that void for something else to come in. We might need to gain that wisdom from a situation or experience before we can fully let something go. It is this learning process. It is patience and time and creating the space and the energy to allow what needs to be to be. And oftentimes, we might work with the dragons, the white dragon, the black dragon, and the gray dragon, as we're working through our humanness to understand a situation or experience. And sometimes it's important to allow all three of their energies to come to us, to work through whatever it is we are working through or experiencing. The silver dragon, mighty and proud, represents security and intelligence. It represents modern technology, science, and currency. It also symbolizes the moon and the mother energy. And when we work with the silver dragon, we can feel secure. We can rise above and have access to wisdom and intelligence of the universe. We can have access to the science of the future while feeling all secure and stable. We can fly to the moon. We can access the energies of the mother, the emotions, but yet having the strength and the backing of the silver dragon to experience any emotions that might be along our path. And let me introduce you to the purple dragon. It symbolizes passion, which is a combination of red balanced by reason, which is blue. The red and the blue represent our internal passion with red and external with blue, but it also means royalty and spiritual evolution. And working with the purple dragon energy reminds us of our connection to earth, reminds us of our passion and why we are here, our soul journey. But it also takes us further to advance and expand our spiritual journey, our spiritual evolution. We often think that we're here just to experience the human, but it's our soul also expanding. And the purple dragon reminds us of our past, of our present, and the possibility of the future. And the 13th dragon I'd like to introduce you to is the rainbow dragon, representing spiritual symbol of hope, the power of the gods and the collaboration of all colors, the energy and the intertwining of all that is possible, all that is available, all that is ready for you when you are ready to receive. And as you work with the rainbow dragon, there might be colors within the rainbow that jump out at certain times, certain energy vibrations of the colors that you need to receive or you need to see. So if you choose to work with the rainbow dragon, pay attention to the colors that are shown to you, to the energies or the flashes of colors or the rays of the rainbow that you see. And maybe as I introduced these 13 dragons, there was one or two that appeared to you, that appeared in your face, that appeared to breathe the fire of their energy upon you. And I invite you now to choose a dragon, or perhaps a dragon has chosen you. Imagine yourself climbing on to the back of a great dragon and allow yourself to fly off and just experience the energy of the dragon or experience the energy of what they have to show for you. Allow yourself to soar and explore and experience. And when you have decided, or perhaps the dragon has decided to return you to this space, you will come back to this exact space, feeling recharged, rejuvenated, refreshed, and having any and all messages of their energy or knowledge or wisdom that they've shared with you. At the end of your journey, kindly thank this dragon for being with you today and acknowledge that there will be another time and another place that you will see this dragon again. Lori Wondra, and thank you for listening. I hope you have enjoyed the gift of the energy of the dragons. For more information about me or the services that I provide, please check out www.yourlifecore.com. I look forward to connecting with you also on all my podcasts that are available on any means where you listen to podcasts. Thank you.